I've definitely heard this before about like, a director going in and the first cut or the assembly cut being a painful moment and a difficult moment for the director, but like
Yeah.
I've not really heard people talk about the editor's side because like you've put, I cut a version together. This is the first thing you're showing to the director. Like, how does it feel from the other side having that element of like the director being like, "Oh no," and you're like, "Oh, this is the first thing I've done for you."
Well, I've obviously learned, like over the years, to sort of try and guess what
Mm,
kind of a cut I think a director needs to see. Every director is different. I think some directors, um, need to see a more polished first cut because they're not quite, experienced enough, I guess, to sort of to kind of fill in the gaps.
mm,
But some directors need to see something a bit more, a rougher cut in a way, so they can see the potential, like the kind of the different options and different potentials in it. Um, whereas if I'd sort of said, okay, here's like one version of a polished cut, they might be like, well, that's not what I had in mind.
right, yeah.
Like that's not the film. Then it's like then that doesn't work either. Um, so a part of my job as the editor is to sort of suss out what kind of what the director might want to see, and prepare them for what they're about to see, and actually communicate with them and kind of try and actually understand what they would like. Would they like a version that's the most true to the script, or would I like a version that I think, with the footage they have, kind of is one way that we could take it? Or do they want to sort of see like the roughest possible assembly so they can then kind of that will then get them thinking about how, like where it can go from now that we're at this stage, it's been filmed, we've got the footage, etc.